Right, let's get ready as Velma. Right, I'm going to put the rest of them away later on. Right, plug that, because I've never been plugged in somewhere else. But we have a side light now, because I noticed that looks better. Right, here it's on. So this is like, it's like a light here that hides here, but I also need to move the thing down a bit more. There you go, that's a bit better. But we still need oomph there. Let me just wash my hands before we start the costume. Put the costume on. And my shave is all clean shaven. Yes. There we go. And before I had the softbox lights, guys, I used to just use this light for the light, but I will use the other softbox lights now. Right, shut. There you go. Right, so really this needs to be like off the side. I'm blinding myself now because I can't see. Right there. And then we have to have another one plugged in here to like go across to the screen. Obviously I haven't put the screen up yet. That needs to go here. And actually I found one of my old Scooby-Doo books from 2002. You know the movie? There you go. And then this one needs to go like here. So that's a bit there, and then we need to plug in this one over here, and that's it. Right, 1 second guys, I'm silly. Literally. Plug in this one, and then literally, I plug it into the wall. Voila! There you go. That's my studio set up. Right. And then I obviously need to move it a bit closer when we're filming, but I think if I keep it a bit of a distance, it might be better. If I move it forward like now, like here, there, it should be fine. Yes. Right, let's get ready as Velma. I've got her outfit already. Yeah, I'm very organised. I've got her long orange turtleneck, and this will be the first time I've used it doing this filming. Here's her wig, and then here's her glasses. And her orange turtleneck, which is here. I've never found another one of these, I only found that. Right, I mean, I only found one on the website, never found anywhere else. Right, so now we've got to move some stuff here, so 1 second guys. Right, second, just put it there. Ooh. 1 second, I'm just going to pause it. Everything's fine, it's just one of the CDs did fall over the slide, but it's nothing to do with the one I'm going to be giving to my brother. Right, we'll just put the green screen up for now, and then we just need to make sure everything's out the way so we can sit down. I think what I'm going to do is, 1 second, I'll just pause it again. Alright, so as you can see, the screen is set up behind me, but I am still not just sitting down. I've managed to make some big space actually, because I managed to put my screen stuff like to the side, and then on top of my Scooby-Doo figures, and I put the box behind the wall, so I don't have to worry about blocking into it. Right, second. And this fell down, it did, and I thought I lost the pin, but luckily I didn't. So literally just had to make sure you're sitting correctly on it, and then obviously I'll be in the game when I'm done it. There you go. Right, so now, if I just sit down so I've got the camera resigned, I'm just going to move the camera a bit, so I need to move my Velma costume, and then we need to set myself up as Velma, and then we need to set up the, then we need to set up the console, the controller. So 1 second, let me just see if this will, it probably needs to be taken down a little bit. Yes, it still needs to be a bit up. I reckon we'll probably have to get away with having a hair like this. But I need to make sure when I'm recording I got like the whole frame in the background of me. Right, let's just change into Velma, 1 second. Ta-da! There we go, we have Velma. So I didn't need to have a shave. I look quite clean shaven, don't I? I can never get it perfect because I use an electric razor to shave my beard. But if I ever get a clean shave, then I can, or can just get like some makeup to cover it up. But I'm not a very expert of makeup. Right, let me just put our glasses on, and I've got to show you something before we actually do the filming. So you know I had that Scooby-Doo 2002 book. I don't know if I ever showed it to you here on this channel. Maybe we only had the old channel. Here it is here. So I'm going to scan it, and I can like do like reading it next time in the Velma Linda Cardellini voice, because actually the Linda Cardellini Velma voice from the 2002 film is back on text to speech, so it's really good. So I'm just making sure it looks good. Yeah, I make sure that everything looks good there. I make sure that this all looks good as well. But yeah, this is the book from the 2002, about the 2002 film, the very first one, and you can see where it's getting quite old now. I don't know if this is rare, but it's like very old, and it's like getting like very old now. It's 2002, so that's like I think I got a bit of the wig in my eye. I think that's like 20 years now, I believe. 20 years, isn't it? 23. So, yeah, very, very old. But it's in very good condition. You can see it's got a bit of bends and stuff. Bent, it's a bit bent. But here's the pictures. Like, here is the pictures. And then you've got like other bits and stuff like behind the scenes. And it actually tells you when they filmed it, and it tells you how they put Scooby-Doo in. Apparently it took months to edit him into the film, and it tells you about the gang and everything. But yeah, I will, like what I did on my Scream channel, I will definitely put the pictures up, like scan them with my phone and put it up, and then I'll do like the whole thing of showing it off. But yeah, it's in pretty good condition. There's a bit of a rip there. But yeah, Scooby-Doo. And that's where they filmed it. It's Queensland, Australia, where they filmed it. Right, we're going to do the video, the gameplay. I just got set up the remote control as well, so it works with the remote control. My emulator does. Right, 1 minute. I'm just going to make sure the final touches are done. Sorry, it's someone outside at the moment. Make sure the final touches are done for the screen. Yeah, I think we look really good, clean shaven. Alright, see you next video. Jinkies.